hit by a missile.
Bandit in my sights. Breaking! I'm spiked. Pelham 4, enemy behind you. Missile headed for friendly.
H2 Bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their own payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast. I'm taking fire.
Roger that.
I've got you now. Firing.
On target 6.
Locked. H2, box 2.
Lockdown hostile.
Ammunition 0. Missile.
Golem 2, box 2.
H2, missile launch.
H2, break that lock.
H2, locked. One remaining.
H2, keep your focus. You got this.
Target hit. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones?
Caution.
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Pull up.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck. Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP. Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Bombing the harbor. Scramble interceptors.
Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage...
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yuuzhan, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuzha, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, but to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuuzhan continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Yuuzha. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile launch. Target in range of guns.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase?
at us.
Stanley, we're being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Target eliminated.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
Missile. Missile.
Caution! Missile!
I got him. He's mine. The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Pull up.
Fox 2. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. Keep them a decent fight. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed.
Radar lock acquired.
Locked.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters, the whole base is gone.
Pull up.
I've got you now. Firing.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Radar vehicles are under fire. Can we move them?
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors inbound.
Target confirmed
Prepare to
destroyed.
engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
Ammunition zero.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Missile.
Trigger, there's one more to go. I got him. He's mine.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. God damn it. My brother was in that radar unit.
Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2.
Missile.
It didn't connect.
Missile.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Breaking! We need to evade! That radar was just about to go online!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock
Radar
on you.
vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Chasing me!
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback on this emergency. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base. Protect the radar vehicle. Return fire. Missile inbound. Evade.
Mage 2, missile away.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Rename over clear ground. Call 3, hit the bailout now.
Lower 1. Enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
There's an enemy on your tail.
Mage 2 has made a kill.
Commandant evaded the attack. APCs have nowhere to hide.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Flying to the clouds.
Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to hit this quickly.
5 targets remaining.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
Agent in my sight. Lock on. Take off that missile.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Commandant evaded the attack.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Mage 2, missile away.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
The enemy has a lock on me.
4 targets remaining.
Caution. Pull up.
Fox 2! I've got him in my sights.
Enemy on your tail. Watch it.
Missile.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking. The enemy has a lock on you. I maneuver behind the enemy. Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Column 3, Fox 2. Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready.
I'm on
Stay clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. Evading. Wait.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Locked on.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get out. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
He escaped into the clouds.
Missile.
Missile closing, you better make it.
Missile.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Missile. Missile.
Golem 4, Fox 2.
Missile.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Mage 2, break that lock!
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Squadron, surround him.
Crap, the aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Locked, it's chow time.
No missiles remaining.
Missile.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here. Missed. I've got him in my sights.
Page 2, locked.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Ammunition 0.
In gun range. Don't ice up in there.
I'm glued to this one. They won't show up on the radar.
Page 2, locking.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Ammunition 0.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing, that's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Altitude is too low. Climb. Meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker. Altitude is too high. Descend. Meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Missile.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Friendly fine.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Enemy missiles detected. Missile! I can't! They got me!
3 remaining.
Bandit is clear. Lock on.
This one's mine.
There's an enemy on your tail.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Mage 2, behind you.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Okay, Mark 2.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight stuff. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Missile.
What the hell?
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. Who about that monster?
Just waiting for mission
Dodging
command.
everything I throw at him. Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Missile.
Up against that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a lock.
Missile.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Maintain it low.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy right overhead.
Missile.
Skeleton 1, just quick, Commander.
Missile.
You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Too many of them, I'm surrounded.
Those damn things have gotten smarter. How many do you think are left? Missile closing! Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile.
Bandit is in my sights. This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! Lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Controls are out. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If it was earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Moko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
This is getting a little tight.
Mage 2, missile away.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs.
Good work. Sights. I'm on this one's tail.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. H2, UAV down.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack!
One advantage, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile! Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Large wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Force raised aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
This is where we lost.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Golem and Maid Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France. I've got them in my sights. Yowza!
Target is not struck.
Red Golem and Maid Squadron need to let your mail pull through.
Get your asses out.
Oh, good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Maid Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it. Maid Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Attack missed. That's it, baby. Now get popping in.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, bank left. 1,500 to runway. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Not reinforcement. Enemy missile detected. Missile! I can't!
Where'd he go?
They got me!
3 remaining.
Predator cleared. Lock on.
This one's mine.
There's an enemy on your tail.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Mage 2 enemy has lock on you.
Why did we pull it out? Enemy missile losing. Breaking.
Mage 2, behind you.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Okay, Mark 2.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to take a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. What do we do about that
Can't
monster?
get read on these bandits.
Just waiting for
Dodging
mission
everything I
command.
throw at him. Break! Now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Oh, forget that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a lock.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
No problem. Situation normal.
Harling is still the president in my eyes.
RTV, going home.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here. Are we under attack? No change.
Caution. Pull up.
Titan to launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
You're leaving Operation Airspace.
Caution alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Pull up.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Mage 2's crashed. If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. We're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
RTV going home.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Entering clouds.
Titan to launch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert. Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
You're leaving Operation Airspace. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile.
Page 2, target destroyed. Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger,
Missile.
sorry about the wait.
Missile.
Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile. Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, Rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Missile.
Magnum!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target down. Nicely done.
Missile.
All SAM sites down.
Missile.
There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them, going up to meet our two VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! Golem 2, hang in there. This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
Ammunition zero.
No remaining special weaponry.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Targeting gun range.
Caution. Pull up.
We'll pass out from exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile. Missile.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Missile. Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Missile.
We're cut off!
Pull up.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harley, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
First to finish, we took all of them.
Missile.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric! Rocket!
Damn.
Caution. Caution.
Missile, strike!
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I'm with President Hurley. Rescue unit down. On with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Missile.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Russian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. Target has been destroyed.
The
I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Locked. UAV down. One remaining. UAV confirmed down.
I'm out of missiles.
Fox 2.
Caution.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Sir Harling wants
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. We got the lighthouse, the hiding, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're on to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel,
3 minutes
Babel!
remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator split brake took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit! Golem 3!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just sit out this way. I'm sorry.
Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeep, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Page 2, Fox 2.
How many are in those clouds?
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, heading toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire! I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new...
time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
When you land your ass in
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers had attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
3, this is Squirrel 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
That's messed up.
One bandage back. Enemy sighted. There's the juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke!
Guys in the fire team.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto.
You're gonna have to rethink the odds.
Missiles.
Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill, Trigger?
This is the
I'm
people
going first. If counts
I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
I took some damage. Bandit has a lock. These are numbers to maintain superiority. On the base. Pursuing enemy.
Sorry, I got lucky. Count! Missile inbound! Evade!
Breaking! This is Penalty Squadron. Passing waypoint 2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Spare 15, bandit splash.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. I know. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of them is killed.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? You are Harling's murderer.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Missile fire. Evading.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight? Bye-bye.
Nickel.
I don't trust him with nothing.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Enemy on my 6. Bingo, direct hit.
Focus on destroying the target.
We're gonna can't break away. We can't. We must go. Where the hell are we out here?
Let me just slide in there.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again.
Only because kills are self-reported.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Fox 2.
Hey, Runner 1. Begin the attack. Move.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Breaking up.
Barely anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Completely exposed up here.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Man at McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. I should have put it all on Trigger.
Nickel. Nickel.
Getting out of lock. Taking.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Nickel. 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 Missile. Missile. Missile.
Move in! Watch your tail!
Missile.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. Leave me alone after that.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Missile.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile. Missile.
Dodged!
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Missile. Missile.
We've never had so many casualties. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're being bombed. This is Normal 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Sucker, yeah!
Shut up.
Ah!
Shut up.